Hey racing fans, thanks for taking time out of your day to check out the channel. On this episode, I'll be talking about WRC Generations, and specifically, I'm talking about motion sickness. So when I started playing this game last week, I was noticing that after about 20 minutes or so while I was trying to set the car up, which I'm still in the process of doing, I was getting motion sickness. I would go upstairs, get some fresh air, feel a lot better. Then I'd come back down and try a different game, and any one of those games was not giving me motion sickness. Now, I remember that I used to get this when I started playing Battlefield 4. Then somebody told me about changing the display settings. So that's what I figured out to give me a little bit of a better feeling, and I'm not getting that motion sickness. So right now we're on the open track here, and you can see that there's a little bit of choppiness. I have the game setting to like weather coming in, but even right now as I'm looking at this, I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. So let's get out of this screen. And go down to video. Okay, so this is, I believe these are the factory settings. I didn't write it down when I first got the game. So you have to go into the display, and this is where everything is. This is where I changed everything to make a difference. It's not in the graphics. You can see that I have all the settings on high. I'm using an LG 55-inch TV that's about 1 year and 7 months, so getting closer to 2 years old. Everything's high here, no problem. So in the display though, what I figured out was I can't go to the refresh rate or the resolution, because in this setting it doesn't allow you to. It just, as soon as I give one click, it goes right to VSync, which I've played around with it. I left it on. That worked out fine. But what you have to do is take it out of borderless here. So if I go to full screen, I change this to 2560 by 1440, and you see the refresh rate jumped up to 119. So let's have a look at that. So we have to save these settings. All right, let's get out of here. Now, to me, I notice a difference, and that feels way better already. So just by sitting here, there's lots of movement in the trees. Everything feels good. And if we change the cockpit settings, there we are. Feels pretty good. I just don't like driving on this one in this game in particular, because as you can see here, there's barely any window that I'm looking out of, and what's the use of me having a nice big TV if I'm not looking at anything? I'd rather have this setting right here. And it also helps for the motion sickness, which I've been getting in this game. So if we go just a little bit of a drive here, I don't have the car totally set up. It's still a bit floaty and almost uncontrollable for me. But you can see there's no choppiness, there's no that latency. So this is a setting that I think I'm going to stick with for a bit. Anyway, I'm happy with this. I'm just not feeling that nausea. So that's a plus, obviously. All right. So once again, let's get back into the options here. And again, you can see if you want to play around with the refresh rate, you will have to change like that. See, when you change it up here, the resolution, then you get these options open up for you. Don't know why that is. Maybe somebody can explain that, but for some reason, that's how it is. And let's try borderless and see what we get with that. That looks really good right here on the screen. I don't know if you can notice the crispness. I do. We get out. And we're seeing this view here. But I'm seeing choppiness. And that's no good. I can pick it up already. Yeah, it feels really slow. Frame rate feels dropping. So already I don't want to dry this, so we'll get back out of here. Maybe it has something to do with this borderless. I don't know what it is. So we'll go back to full screen. We'll leave that here. Okay, we'll leave this here. Everything looks good. I'm not getting any choppiness, no frames dropping. I can live with this. I can feel it in my stomach, in my head. It's a lot better. Everything feels good. All right, so now I'm gonna go on with tuning my car for my handling. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. Hopefully, for some of you that are having motion sickness, you won't have it anymore after adjusting these settings. And just remember, have fun racing. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.